All right, Scooter Pack subscribers, continuing with 1988 tops. We've been trying to do one type of package every day. We're still weeding through 88 tops, taking out less than cards. I think we're up to box number 5, and I've got 6 boxes total, but we still have the 4 500 card vending boxes of 88 tops to go through. I've already sorted them and put them in numerical order. I now have to incorporate them into the complete sets, but we'll continue to try to put out just a couple videos each day. I think I might have had the YouTube thing licked. All right, so this box here I've had for quite a while, probably 20 years. I got this when I was living in Syracuse, New York, at a sports card store at what was then called the Carousel Mall. For any of you that are familiar with Syracuse, it's now called Destiny USA. So I must have gotten this box sometime between 2001 and 2006. And it sat in my bin of sports cards for years and years and years. I wasn't going to do anything with it. And then when I started opening cards, I'm like, you know what? We'll start with these. So the last two. We'll do 2 videos, 1 rack pack each video. Before we get into them, though, let's take a quick look at what we're looking for in these rack packs. For rookies, we're looking for Ellis Burks, 40 cents, Matt Williams, 75 cents, Ken Caminiti, $2, and Tom Glavine, who made the Hall of Fame in 2014, $3. There's our 100 cards. Wouldn't mind getting any one of those, especially card number 300. That'd be sweet. In the rack packs, we're going to get a glossy all-star card. So wouldn't mind getting any one of those, especially card number 2. Or card number 5, for that matter. The glossy rookies you end up getting in the jumbo packs, which we will probably do tomorrow. And then here are the error cards where corrected cards are made. Wouldn't mind getting any one of those. Mark McGwire, Eddie Murray record breaker, the Al Leiter card, the checklist, and the Keith Comstock. They all have errors on them where corrected cards were made. Wife's got her Christmas decorations out, so I guess I got to share this table with her Christmas decorations. Oh, very nice. Got the Rickey Henderson glossy. Rest in peace to him. George Bell, we'll take it. Craig Reynolds, very nice. What do we got on the back? Ooh, Sparky Anderson, Tigers manager. Good deal. All right, let's get into it. Apparently the first opening was a fail. I should have grabbed the scissors. Bull in a china shop, apparently. Y'all didn't know this was the very first time I've ever opened up a rack pack? Sure does look that way, huh? Be sure to check out our other videos we did the past couple of days. We started out with some wax packs. And I actually figured out a way to get if you watch my wax pack videos, I figured out a way to get that waviness out of the cards, or the fact those cards were a slight bit warped. I had if you saw some of the videos of the man cave, I've got a lot of radios, and I've got some power supplies. My one power supply puts out a good amount of heat normally, and so I put the cards on top of that power supply, figuring that heat might flatten them out a bit, and then I put some weight on the top of that, on top of the cards, and wouldn't you know, it worked. Got quite a bit of most of the warpness out of those cards, and they're laying fairly flat now, so I'm real happy with that. All right, let's start out with our 1987 All-Star Team American League glossy of the late, great Rickey Henderson. That is awesome. Rest in peace to Rickey. That's a phenomenal copy there. Looks like it's a single asterisk copy. I'm not noticing any defects. And what's the value on that? That's going to be a 75-cent card. So very nice indeed for that. Let's put him front and center. Looks like we've got just a ever so slight bend but nothing major. We've got Mike Socia, Jim Wallwander, Gary Templeton, Bill Dolly, Pat Tabler, Tony Pena, Joel Youngblood, Danny Tartable, manager of the San Francisco Giants at the time, Roger Craig, Bruce Ruffin, Rafael Palmeiro. I think this is going to be his second. Yeah, this will be his second year card. Good deal on the Palmeiro. Mike Lacoste, Henry Cotto. There's manager of the Detroit Tigers at the time, Sparky Anderson, phenomenal manager. We'll put him up there. George Bell, another phenomenal player. Keith Atherton, Sid Fernandez, Future Stars card of Jose Lind. That's a cool card. Love the Future Stars. Going to be his rookie card as well. Alfredo Griffin, Jeff Montgomery, Lloyd Mosby, Charlie O'Brien, Robbie Thompson, Ken Landrew, Mookie Wilson, Bill Picata, Dave Concepcion, Mark Davidson, Craig Reynolds, Albert Hall, Bob Stanley, Dennis Eckersley, phenomenal pitcher. We'll throw him some love. Los Angeles Dodgers leaders. We've got Fernando Valenzuela, and I actually did my research here as to who is on these cards. There we go. So we've got Pedro Guerrero on the left and Fernando Valenzuela, rest in peace, on the right. Card's worth 5 cents. We'll throw him up there. George Hendrick, Larry Sheets, Joe Johnson, Jim Morrison, Charlie Huff. Oh, very nice. Picked up a checklist, and this might be the checklist that has the error, and I don't think I have one yet that's the error. No, it's not. It's going to be card number 528. This is the next checklist after the one that has the error. Alan Ashby, Dale Mahorsek, and finally Jeff Stone. A little bit blurry on that. I probably will end up tossing that card out. Been tossing out the cards where the pictures look a bit blurry. All right, not bad. What did we pick up? Threw some love to the late, great Fernando Valenzuela in the Los Angeles Dodgers leaders card with Pedro Guerrero. Also, Sparky Anderson, manager of the Detroit Tigers. I believe he may have passed away already. If he has, rest in peace to him. Over here, got Dennis Eckersley, phenomenal pitcher. George Bell, phenomenal player for Toronto. And our glossy all-star card. And this rack pack went to the late, great stolen base king, Ricky Henderson. Very nice. All right, folks, there you have it. 1988 Topps. And I done forgot how many cards was it? 48? 42. 42 card rack pack from the box. Video 1 of 2, pack 1 of 2. Thanks for watching, y'all. Stay safe and stay tuned. We're going to open up the last pack in that box in video 2.